Hello everybody and welcome to the Game Shed with me, Jamie. It is December 2014 and we've already been rather busy picking up retro gaming bits and pieces. So I'm going to spin through what I've got already in this week number 1 of December. What is going to prove to be a very, very busy month for us. So there's a number of items acquired in a number of ways, and the first was from eBay. Now this week, in the last 7 days, saw the 20th anniversary of the Sony PlayStation 1 being launched in Japan. 20 years old the Sony PlayStation is, and that is official. So I got my nostalgia on, despite having, I think we've got a couple of hundred, maybe a bit less PS1 titles. I did buy a bundle of games for £3.99 on eBay. Now this is what I got for my £3.99. Gran Turismo 2. Let me pop these down, this would be easier for me. Gran Turismo 2, 2 disc. Oh, there we go. Arcade mode and GT mode, and 2 manuals, I believe. Fairly good condition, happy with that. Pop that down there. Next game, a game I've never played before, ODT. Again, I think it's in boxed mint condition. Yes, well, not mint, but complete anyway. Escape or die trying. You've crash landed in the Forbidden Zone. It's dark, mysterious and very dangerous. You need to defeat your enemies, fix your craft and escape for 1 player by Viewpoint Data Labs. ODT and Psygnosis. Let me know if you played this. Let me know what it's like. Is it worth me doing a quick spin through just to get a flavour of it, or is it much of a muchness? Who knows? So that's the second game. Third game, absolute classic. This is the platinum version of Driver on the PlayStation 1. One of the greatest free roaming car experiences on the PlayStation 1. This, for me, back in the day, I mean, this was a big game for me. Absolutely huge. I'm gutted that they've ruined this franchise now. This was immense. Now we've got a couple of copies of this knocking around. So if you out there would like to do some trades for PAL games, hit us up in the comments section. That's Driver. Bear with me as I have my token cup of tea. It's rather cold today. Next up, The Weakest Link, a quiz show based game by Activision, strangely. Never played the PlayStation 1 version. I've played various versions of this online and whatnot. Just a general knowledge quiz in association with the BBC. I'm sure you're all familiar with the game show itself, featuring Anne Robinson, that nasty witch. Happy to get that because we don't own it, and I don't believe I've ever seen it before. Next up, Micro Machines V3. Now we've done a gameplay of this. If you're intrigued, flick down our channel timeline, have a little look. By Codemasters, 1 to 4 players, all with a multi-tap. 8 players. Absolutely stunning racing game. Really do recommend this. This is going in the trades pile as well, so if you like a copy of this, give us a shout. Next up, a 2-game special edition, Medal of Honor and Medal of Honor Underground, EA Sports, 2 separate discs. So there's your manual, nice and thick, 2 separate discs. All this for $3.99 so far. Hasn't finished yet. F1 1997, voiced by Murray Walker the Great and Martin Brundle, by Psygnosis again, and is that Gremlin? Can't read that. No, Bizarre. I remember having this back in the day and utterly loving it, so I can't wait to get stuck into this again. 1 to 2 players and analog compatible. FIA official. Happy days. Next up, box, no instructions. This is Premier Manager 2000. One we don't have in the collection. 1 to 4 players. Infograms, Don't know anything about it. It's mouse compatible. It's seen better days. Perhaps I will keep that. That is it. That is the PlayStation 1 games bundle from eBay. $3.99 for all that lot. Not bad value. I'll be trading a number of those. So, whilst on eBay, there were a couple more pickups. Number 1, Troddler's Box Complete PAL NES without the inner cardboard tray. So there's your instructions, there's your cart, which someone has put in a bag, don't know why. I literally know nothing about this game. It's probably cat shit. To be fair, with a name like Troddler's, I wasn't really expecting much. And let's be honest, those characters don't look as if they were designed with any care. So it's just another boxed SNES title. And while we're on the matter, that was $5, by the way. This was also a $5. This is World Class Rugby, also for the SNES PAL version. Box has seen better days, but it's boxed, complete, instructions, tray, cart, the lot. And it's in fairly good condition, the insides anyway. The outsides could do with an iron being run over it or something, I don't know. Can't get it in. So, yeah, a couple more SNES games. So that was the sum total of the eBay purchases. 5, 10, what have you got there? 14 quid, all those games. Happy days. Then I popped out to the shop, and on my way I did pass a car boot sale where I picked up the following. There's one missing. I've got a load in my hand, but there's definitely one missing. There it is. Okay, so a big bucket of PlayStation 2 games, loads of doubles in there. Shrek 3, I think she had about 10 copies, but £1 each. I didn't try to barter, it was far too early in the morning. Batman Vengeance seems to be some form of anime Batman. I don't know enough about these franchises, to be fair. Box complete. I'll give it a spin. It's by Ubisoft. Looks fairly nice, and I have just spun through and completed Injustice on PlayStation 4, which was the PS Plus free download of the month. So I've been playing that for the last sort of 12 hours or so, well, last night and this morning, and I must say, thoroughly loved that. So now in the mood to be that crazy Batman. Next up, Rayman 3. Never played this. Boxed, no instructions. It did have instructions in there for Shrek 3. Don't know why. So I need instructions for this, just to have a complete copy. Next up, Spider-Man 3. I've recently been on a Spider-Man thing. Box complete, so I can't wait to play this. I've seen other reviews of this. People say it's shit, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Next up, Looney Tunes Acme Arsenal. Now, I bought this solely because I'd never seen it before. Thought it might be good for multiplayer. I don't think it will be, quite honestly. I'm not entirely sure. Box complete. The one player's fairly average, but hey, it's Looney Tunes. £1. It's in great condition. And next up, Bosch. Game of the Day. Time Splitters 2. Now, last weekend when I did buy this, I spent an entire day playing this game. I fell in love with it the very second it started. It is that good. I'm brand new to the Time Splitters franchise. It's just something that I never kind of grasped when the PlayStation 2 first came out, when these games first came out. They just didn't appear on my radar. No idea why. So a few months ago, someone suggested that I play Time Splitters for a sort of first 15-minute video. Did that, fell in love with it, saw this for £1, had to buy it. No instructions in there, gutted. I would love a box complete version of this. So that will be an aim of mine for next year, to try and pick up a very cheap copy of this, boxed and complete. Then I can shop this off to whomever would like it. Great game. If you haven't played it, do so immediately. So they were all £1 each. But the car boot sale wasn't done yet. I I picked up my next game. It was early in the morning. It was about 8 AM. I was quite sleepy. I just nipped out to get some milk and bits and pieces, and I had this game in my hand, as you can hear, and I had a fella dressed in a hoodie and baseball cap come up to me and say the following: "Oh shit, son, you like all that 32-bit stuff, yeah?" And I kind of said to him, "Yes, 32-bit stuff, yes." He said, "Oh, like, why do you play all that stuff still?" And he was trying to question me and was kind of dubious about my purchase. And anyway, I walked away from him a little bit confused. He seemed to be the knowledgeable chap. Anyway, the 32-bit game he was talking about was indeed SWAT City Under Siege. 32-bit. Anyway, £1.50. No manual. But funnily enough, Mark and I were talking about this the very day before I bought the game. So I'm very, very happy to get this for £1.50. Again, no instructions. I'm gutted about that. I hate buying incomplete games. Gutted. £1.50, not going to complain. Anyway, so the week progressed and it came up to the Friday. The Friday was Black Friday and I saw an item I needed, and it was on a website. It was on the game.co.uk website. Saw the price reduction. It had been slashed by 2/3. Managed to get on the site, put the item in my basket, and then the site kept on crashing. It went through to the transaction. Then I realised my bank had just updated my payment card, so I had to update that. Site kept on crashing again. By the time I finally got my transaction through, the price had jumped back to its original price because the hour was over in which the bargain price was set. It was only set for 1 hour, and by the time I'd done all that crap, it had taken about an hour and a half, and I wasn't best pleased. Anyway, I didn't pay the big boy price for it. I thought, screw that, and I waited until Cyber Monday, and I kept my eye on the game website, and I waited, and about 2 PM, the very same product for the very same price cut happened again. Went straight in. I knew I'd updated my bank details already. Happy days. The site didn't crash at all. There wasn't that much demand on the Cyber Monday as there was on the Black Friday. So I got my purchase, and it arrived yesterday, and here it is. Cup of tea. All that effort. No, it wasn't a cup of tea. It was Watch Dogs Vigilante Edition on the PlayStation 4. Yes, random purchase, I know. Why did I buy this? Well, I've had my eye on Watch Dogs for several months. Since it came out, I wasn't really sold at the purchase point of 40 or 50 quid. I then saw it very quickly reduced in the second-hand game shops to about £10, and I was very, very close to purchasing at that point, but something made me not buy it. Now, everyone I know who's played this wasn't impressed with it, and even when my purchase didn't happen on the Black Friday, I was telling a few people I nearly bought it, and they said, don't worry about it, it's shit. It came through yesterday. I started playing it, and I did enjoy it, and I am enjoying it thus far. So I'm not very far in. I'm about 5 or 6% in. Tons and tons to do. I've heard that getting the platinum trophy is very easy on this, so that's perhaps one reason I am going to play it. But what is in this box? In this box there are the PlayStation exclusive 60-minute missions. Excellent. Palace Pack, don't know what that is. But you get this special edition magnetised box you can pop open. It's got, what's his name, Aidan Pierce or something on the front. It's all very nice. It's also got exclusive soundtrack. Don't know what I've done with it. Somewhere. Hang on. It's got an exclusive soundtrack. Fully lost it. CD. Find it later. It's fine. I'll never listen to it. game, it also has, and I've got this, it's got Aiden's hat with the little Watch Dogs logo embroidered on it, and it's got his face mask thing. How's that go? Think you tuck it on your boat race like this, you see? Lovely. So all that came to £23. £23. Now, the price it's selling for at the moment, away from Black Friday or Cyber Monday, is £65. Mental. And the price before that, the price this was originally labelled at, I kept the wrapping, £79.99. 80 quid. 80 quid for that. No way. Maybe that is why people are saying they hate the game, because they paid 80 quid for it. Oh, I wouldn't pay 80 quid for any game ever. Not a chance. So maybe that's why they're pissed off at it. I don't know. Anyway, that is the last of the purchases. I got home yesterday and this was waiting for me. This had been popped around by the postman. It's the latest issue of Retro Gamer magazine. It is issue 136. It's got a 30-year special Elite David Brabham interview. I will be skipping through that part because I am not an Elite or David Brabham fan. Kill me now, but that's the way I feel. We've all got our vices, and unfortunately that isn't one of mine. Frontier, no. Elite Dangerous, hell no. But it has got some very, very nice other bits and pieces. Some stuff about Super Mario Brothers 2, Probotector, Streets of Rage 3, Alien Breed, top 25 Master System games, and I shall let you go and purchase a copy of this if you want to know what those top 25 Master System games are. Excellent, well happy with that. And I have just found the soundtrack. There it is. Woo! To be fair, there's not many good tunes on the in the in-car radio that I've found so far, so do you know what, special edition. Meh. So the final thing which has been picked up is this. I don't know if you can see this. This is the Neo Geo X console. Been after one of these for a while, and I will be doing a review of this very soon. You can, if you're interested in this, if you're a Neo Geo fan and want a Neo Geo gaming experience that can plug into your HD TV, this is the option for you. They stock them at funstock.co.uk. There's a little plug for you. But what is the Neo Geo X? Well, I will be doing a review very soon, probably straight after this video. I will plug it all in, get the PVR, capturing some footage, etc. So we grabbed one of them, and what it essentially is, this is the docking station. Don't mix this up with a console. This is a docking station, okay? As you can see, it opens up and you pop the next bit inside and plug it into your telly. Here is the next bit. This is the console, okay? This is a bloody thing of genius. That's all I can say, really. Genius. This is one of my most favourite handhelds I've ever used. I absolutely love this. I've been sitting on the sofa all week as my wife plays the PlayStation 4, and I've just been hammering away at this little beauty. I think this is stunning. So that's, in essence, that is the Neo Geo X. Tons of games on there. Tons and tons and tons and tons. Turn that off. Now, with the Neo Geo X, you get the arcade controller. Listen to that. This is about the same size as the original Neo Geo home console control stick. So what's even better than a control stick is two control sticks. So we were sent a second control stick, so we can have our arcade fun on this very soon. So expect lots and lots of Neo Geo videos coming up on the channel very soon. With that, we also got a game pack. There's 20 games inbuilt into the console. Got an additional 3 here, which is, this is Collection Classics Volume 4, which comes with Mark of the Wolves, Garou, Mark of the Wolves, Shock Troopers, and World Heroes 2 Jet. Fantastic games, really, really fantastic. And when you buy the Gold Limited Edition, you do get Ninja Masters free with it. Stunning game. But because we got the second joystick as well, we now have 2 of these. And these may well be collector's items one day, so they will be stored away for a rainy day, I want to say. A rainy day. So that is pretty much everything we've picked up this month, or not we've picked up, everything that I've picked up this month so far. And we are in week 1 of December. I should have brought you a video at the end of November, but things just got out of hand and it was too busy. So expect coming up in the next couple of weeks a pickup video from Mark, maybe another one from me. I know I'm waiting on a couple more bits and pieces. There'll be a couple of Christmassy themed videos, and there's a whole load of other bits and pieces coming up. So thank you very much for watching, and until the next time, see you later.